the husband. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your favorite counselor in the building. Please remember to subscribe, press the notification button to be notified whenever we upload any new video, and please stay tuned. So today we are going to be talking about building a successful marriage. I'm going to tell you guys the tips on how to build a successful marriage. So let's dive into the topic. One, building a successful marriage, there must be equal love between the couples, between the spouses. There must be equal love. What do I mean equal love? Most married women, this topic or this video is for women, both married, the young, old. If you have stayed about 35 years in your marriage, this video is for you. Most married women, once they get married and start giving birth, they take all the attentions that they used to give to their husband and give to their kids. Don't get me wrong, I am not saying that you don't have to give your kids the attention they need, but remember that kids will not going to stay with you forever. Eventually one day they are going to leave the house and it's going to be left between you and your husband. If that love is not there from the day one, what do you expect? If you have taken all your love to your kids, what do you expect? That marriage is not going to be a successful one. So if you want to build a successful marriage with your have an equal love. There must be equal love between the husband and the wife. Don't differentiate. Don't say that the love is meant for women alone. No, it's meant for the man and for the woman. It's meant for the men and for the women. Love is vice versa. There must be equal love between the two couples to build a successful marriage. Two, there must be a good communication between the couples. If you want to have a successful marriage, if you want to build a successful marriage, you must have a good communication. Communicate with one another. By communicating, you guys can even share ideas. You guys can share ideas by communicating. Communicate with one another. Try to know or try to bring out what your partner is feeling. You know, by communicating, we share most of the things that we don't even expect that we're going to tell someone. That is good communication. Building a good communication can build a successful marriage. Then 3, always be available for each other. If you want to build a successful marriage, you must always be available for each other. Lack of availability can destroy a marriage. Lack of availability. You are not always around. Your work, the wife, my children, the husband, I have meeting, I have this. You come back around 10, come back around 11 at night because of your work schedules, because of you're a kind of working class lady or you're a working class whatever. Lack of availability can destroy a beautiful family, can destroy a successful marriage. If you want to have a successful marriage, you must always be available for each other. Don't give any excuses. Create time for each other. Create time for each other. Always make sure you're always available when your family needs you, when your wife needs you. Your family first, your wife first, before any other thing. Because when you lose that job that you're always paying your attention to, you also run back to your wife. She's always there. Create time. Men, create time for your wife. Wife, create time for your husband. Lack of availability can destroy a successful marriage, in case you don't know. But if you want to build a good and a successful marriage, always create time, always be available for each other. Then the next time, to have sex. Why do I say always try to have sex? Sex, I used to say, sex is an intimacy between two people. By having sex with your husband or with your wife, you guys are strengthening your relationship. You guys are developing the feeling, because without the feeling, your husband can't even touch you. Your wife can't even let you touch her. You must have the feeling. Lack of sex in a marriage, I don't even know where that marriage is heading to. Yes, lack of sex. When the woman is always giving excuses, whenever you want to have sex intercourse with her, she's always giving excuses. There's something wrong. There is something definitely wrong in that marriage. Try to always have sex with your wife or with your husband, maybe 2 or 3 times in a week. Then the next number is trust. You must trust yourself as couples. Without trust, you are not going to have or build a successful marriage. You must trust your husband. Wife, trust your husband. Husband, trust your wife. Because without trust, the marriage is not going anywhere. It's not going to be successful. Always make sure that you trust your husband. Most of the times, married women, what young married couple, what they do is, when their husband drop their phone, their wife go through their phone, read their messages. See, you don't trust your partner. If a husband is going through the wife's phone to check her messages or what she's doing when he's not around, that means the husband does not trust his wife. If you're the kind of wife, you go through your husband's phone when your husband is not around, you don't trust your husband, and that marriage can never be successful. So if you want to build a successful marriage, you must trust each other. There must be trust. There will be no one to come and put asunder in your marriage. If you hear anything outside the marriage, you overlook it because you know your husband. And if you hear anything concerning your wife, you overlook it because you know your wife. That is trust. When you trust each other, rumors cannot get to you because there is trust. And the next one is you must give attention to each other. You must create time. I've said it before, create attention. We women, we love our husbands giving us the attention we need. The same goes to men. They love their wife giving them the attention. Try to give your partners attention, even when the kids are there and when the kids are not there. What I normally tell young married couples is that whenever they have kids, they should create time for them. They should have time for kids and have time for their husband. Yes, have time for your children, and also the time you have for your husband. Once your husband is back, the king to your heart, the lemon on your tea, or whatever you guys used to call yourself, try to praise him with that sweet name you used to call him. Let that time be for him. That little time he has that little time he has to spend with you, try to give it to him. Don't differentiate it. Don't divide it. It's better you give all the whole attention to your children when your husband is not around. So whenever your husband comes back, you give him his own attention. The same goes to the husband. For marriage to be the best and nothing but the best, you have to put all these things that I've listed, all these things that I've mentioned in your marriage. It's going to help you. As a counselor, I've told so many clients. They came back with a positive result. So please practice all these that I've said in your marriage and see how your marriage is going to be successful. I have given these tips to so many people, to so many married couples that have been having up and down in their marriage. Please guys, try to practice all this in your marriage and see how successful it's going to be, and you're going to thank me later. I still remain your marriage counselor, Ikegbunam chioma. See you guys in our next video, but please don't forget to subscribe, press the notification button to be notified whenever I upload any new video. Please like and share and drop a comment. See you guys later.